He's trying to give me an assurance of this truth. It is a truth that must be around there before the coming of the Lord. Because the church must be of the same substance with him before they can be yoked. For God eats on equal yoking. That's why without them, without us, they cannot be made perfect. That's why you see the Zion that we have come to is also in constellation, in agreement, in congregation with the spirit of the just of them that have passed. Because our fellowshipping on earth, our Saturn on earth, make their testimonies valid. And it makes them complete. And hence, the bridegroom, the New Jerusalem is hastened. That's what Jesus Christ says, I'll no longer eat of this Passover until it is fulfilled in the kingdom of God. They also look eagerly and steadfastly to the coming of that day. And that day will never come until we have exhausted all the volumes of God that must be made manifest on earth. That's why it's called, and the last trump will sound. That means trump will sound. Where people stand ahead of our time, standing at the gates of Zion, perpetually receiving the sounds of God and sounding it on earth, hastening the coming of the Lord. That's why the Bible says there's a blessing upon them that hasten the coming of the Lord. We keep receiving it. We keep receiving it. We keep receiving it. We keep receiving it. And sounding it to the church. Sounding it to the church. And the church gets mature the more. Mature the more. Beckoning the remnants of the Lord. Assigning gatekeepers and watchmen. Guiding jealously the oracles of God. And then we hasten the coming of the Lord. Oh my God. Whew. What a day to be born. What a day to be born. I rejoice seeing your children in the spirit. I rejoice seeing them. If somebody's son, children can come and visit me, and since they just one visit, they can be prophesying. I will visit you people. From your wedding, in fact, from the belly. We'll start speaking life into them. Because the Lord, Bible says, for Zion's sake, he will not hold his peace. Woe to them that is in Zion. The city of God must be built. You are lively stones built. A spiritual house. Bring the fibers, the ordinations of God on the inside of you. Speak it out. So Christ be formed. We exhaust the full volumes of God. Howbeit we have not seen everything placed under him, but we see Jesus. We are the Omega generation who hasten the coming of the Lord. We are the final day. We are the seventh trump. We stand in the gap. We press in the gap. We break forth on every side. We bring to bear the mind of God for every season, for every time. We are not at ease. No. We can get to South Africa today, say, arise, go to Ethiopia, tomorrow we will rise. We will despise the growing of our flesh because we know this earthly is temporal. Listen to me. For those of you that have a perverted mindset of ministry, listen, you are a disgrace to this house if you come out as a minister still having that mindset. The reason we contend, the reason we preach, is to hasten the coming of the Lord. It's not about Mike or everything. That the nations will see his righteousness. The kingdoms of the earth will see his light. And we speedily run to him. We put our inputs for every gate we stand. Everywhere we stand, everywhere we are represented. No matter what. You might not be assigned to do anything here. In your seats, you notice the minister is struggling, you pray. All for one, one for all. We defend the faith. He said none of them will break ranks. Each one of them running their column. Nothing escapes them. Behind them is a desolate ground. Before them is like hidden. You are ashamed if you have never mentioned Christ before your friend. You are a wicked person actually. If all your friends can know you for in your class. They never bring the talk of God to you because you are ashamed. We can't be at ease in Zion. We'll speak of his life, of his righteousness, of his grace, of his truth, of his saving power. To us, the message of the cross is not foolishness. To us, it is not vanity. It is the power of God unto salvation. And God has chosen the foolishness of preaching. Open your mouth and speak. At that very hour, he will feel it. He will feel it. Don't be at ease in Zion. Ce soir, Sabas, 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 Jesus, Sabas, Sabas.